about by the explosive death of a nearby star. Shockwaves from the explosion of the dying star triggered the formation of the solar system. Primitive forms of life appeared, such as blue-green algae. Another 500 million years, and bacteria and simple plants had arrived. Then, over billions of years, more and more complex organisms evolved, first in the sea and later on land. Eventually, some 200 million years ago, the gigantic animals we call dinosaurs dominated Earth. In the apparent random distribution of stars in the night sky, our ancestors imagined familiar shapes and patterns, which we call the constellations. Today we recognize a total of 88 constellations that encompass the entire sky. Twelve of these are called the zodiacal constellations. Together, they form a belt running across the sky. The sun, the moon, and the planets appear to travel through the belt of the zodiac. One of the most conspicuous constellations seen in the winter sky is Orion, the Hunter. A little to the west is the celestial bull Taurus, a zodiac constellation. Taurus appears to be attacking Orion, the Hunter.
Taurus.
The orange giant star Aldebaran forms the eye of the bull. On the other side of Orion, we see Canis Major, the big dog, with Sirius, the dog star. Sirius is the brightest star in the sky, and there above is the puppy dog, Canis Minor, with its bright star Procyon. Early humans lived close to wild animals, and they saw them in the night sky as well, such as the bears. There's the big bear, Ursa Major, and nearby the baby bear, Ursa Minor. As we've seen, two stars from the body of the big bear point straight to this tail star of the little bear, which is the North Star Polaris. Right overhead, we find the famous zodiac constellation Leo the Lion. One of the brightest stars, Regulus at the front paw, is actually 4 stars. And Denebola at the tail is a relatively young star. In the southern skies, we see the ancient ship Argo. Together, we have divided this ship into 3 constellations. The sails of the ancient ship we call Vela, the stern, Puppis, and the keel of the ship is called Carina. Canopus of Carina is the second brightest star in the sky. In fact, Canopus is used to navigate in the southern seas. Another constellation in the south that helps navigation is this one, formed by 4 stars in the shape of a cross. This is the Southern Cross, also known as Crux. Surrounding Crux is one of the biggest constellations, Centaurus. To the ancients, the stars were in the shape of a centaur, half man, half horse. Alpha Centauri, the third brightest star in the sky, is at the rear hoof of Centaurus, along with Proxima Centauri, which is also the closest star to us in the entire night sky.
rest है पता नहीं.
Here, in the constellation Boötes, the herdsman, we find Arcturus, the fourth brightest star. The fifth brightest star in the sky is seen rising in the east now, Vega, which has been studied more by astronomers than any star but the sun.
सीरियस होएगा ना फर्स्ट पे तो शायद प्रोक्सिमा सेंचुरी नियरेस्ट होएगा.
With two other bright stars, Deneb of Cygnus and Altair of Aquila, Vega forms a famous celestial threesome called the Summer Triangle, which rises each May, signifying the approach of the summer season. At any given time, you can see about 3,000 stars with your naked eyes. A few very bright, some dim, and lots of stars barely visible. They're just a small fraction of the 400 billion stars in our Milky Way galaxy. To express the vastness of our universe, we use the term light year, the distance light can travel in 1 year. Our solar system is 300 light years from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Andromeda Galaxy, which is the farthest object that the naked eye can see, is some 2 million light years away. And Andromeda is the closest major galaxy to us. Beyond it are more than 100 billion galaxies stretching across billions of light years.